And you're going to beat Krzyzewski when CBS already filmed the Wojo Coach K story that you ruined for them, which was the greatest thing ever. I'm sure they spent like a month putting the Wojo Coach K story together that they're like, well, I guess we're not rolling this now.
I was the redheaded stepchild in that relationship.
That was the best ever. One of my favorite moments of the entire run was when Coach K says on the broadcast, "Don't foul." You can read his lips. He's like, "Don't foul, don't foul." Yeah. It was like he was saying, "We got beat today, and we're not gonna butcher the end of this game for the thing that's happening in South Carolina right now." Is it just as awkward watching the Duke mannerisms for you guys, or how do y'all feel about Duke on that side of the line?
Yeah, I had coached a game against Duke when I was at Kansas State, and they were number 1 in the country. We were number 3 in the country, and that was Kyrie Irving. His freshman year, and he played. Kyrie was really good. We got beat. We're down 10 the whole game. Never really threatened to win the game. And there's a certain way that they carried themselves. I'll never forget. Well, you fast forward to when we're playing them up in Greenville, and early in the game, they were making all kinds of shots, and they were kind of that Duke way. You could see it. But then all of a sudden, early in the second half, we started flipping the table. And if you remember, Chris Silva gets the breakaway dunk, and they call timeout.
Oh yeah.
And I never look to the other bench, but I kind of peeked over there, and there was a look of confusion on Coach's face, and I saw their players arguing. And I went into our huddle. I said, "Boys, we getting this one." And Sindarius, I'll never forget Sindarius. I'm like laid back talking to you right now. I'm a little bit more emotional than that in the huddle.
Right.
And Sindarius just said, "Can you just tell me what you want to run next time they go into that zone?" And I said, "Run Gamecock." Gamecock's a lob play. Then we had called.
Oh gosh, I know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah.
We had called 3 or 4 times during the year, and we never even came close to completing the pass. We couldn't even get it done in practice without defense. But Sindarius said, "All right, we're running Gamecock." And Duke came down, they turned it over, and we came down against their zone. We ran it, boom, back-to-back dunks by Chris Silva, and it kind of flipped the game. And
man, it was so amazing.
Yeah, watching. And then the other part, you brought up the thing about when he said don't foul.
Right.
I'm on the sideline, and I just knew that Duke had a 7-point play in. So I'm like thinking, like, what can happen right now? I know something's going to happen because it's just what happens. I've watched enough Duke games over my life. And then when I saw Coach K kind of back them off, I was like,
18 seconds. It was 18 seconds. I mean, there was time.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, I just knew they had a 7-point play. One of my guys is going to foul a 3-point shooter, steal the inbounds pass. I just knew it was coming. But when I saw him kind of wave them off, I'm not going to repeat the word that I said, but I said, holy, you know what? And
yeah. And I think we all said it, Coach. I said it on TV. I was like, he said don't foul. He said don't foul. And then it was like, this is getting ready to happen. This is getting ready to happen. It was the best. I mean, it really was the best.